jump drive.
This is that we see the woman holding that there. That is a vape device. You've probably heard so much about vaping, but how much do you really know? This was a topic of discussion when we had a bunch of parents here in the studios for a part of a parent panel discussion, and it was huge. The parents had a lot to say about this, but they knew some stuff, didn't know other stuff. As your kids head back to school, vaping is an issue that you should know about. More kids bringing vape pens and other devices to school. The CDC says 37% of Colorado high schoolers have tried vaping nicotine. The study says they also don't see vaping as risky and think vaping products are easy to get, even though they are technically illegal for minors. So Dr. Megan Press, an internist at Aspen Medical Group at Rose Medical Center, is here to talk about this. Good morning, by the way.
Yeah, good morning.
I'm holding one in my hand, and the reason we have one is because we wanted to show you. I mean, you, as a parent, I would have no idea that this was a vaping device.
No,
and
absolutely.
That's part of the problem, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, they're coming in all these, I think our generation thinks of things in more cylindrical cigarette type.
A cigar.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But these days, they're coming in much more smaller, compact, easily concealable devices that still have the same risk associated with them as our generation's
I think
cigarettes.
Parents want to be empowered with the information to have a smart, educated discussion with our kids about this.
Absolutely.
Because our kids are going to say, well, it's not smoke, it's not nicotine. I'm just, they're just flavors. It's not dangerous. That's not true.
No, it's not. And we have a lot of research coming out these days in regards to vaping, e-cigarettes, that entire industry that's really popped up in the last 10 to 12 years. So there's still a lot of ongoing research, but some of it's been coming out this year, and the indicators are that there's still a significant amount of health risk associated with vaping, no matter what the device or the cartridge, mostly in the sense of increased cardiovascular risk, so double the risk of heart attacks. When smoked regularly, it's still nicotine. Nicotine is still an addictive substance, and it's been shown to still be addicting in this form. And the carcinogens that are in it. Even though this is not the traditional tobacco, it's still the liquid that contains the nicotine can have effects when burned. And the burning mechanisms itself. They've shown that metal particles come off of the burning coils as it's heating the liquid to deliver the nicotine.
Well, and that's, I mean, inherently, as a doctor, inhaling any foreign substance or foreign anything into your body, I mean, our bodies are designed to inhale oxygen, air. And that's it.
And like I said, the conception is that you don't see visible smoke. And so there must not be toxins, but it's just not true. Because the breakdowns of like propylene glycol, for instance, which is a common transfer for nicotine in that liquid, can break down into formaldehyde, which is not good.
We don't want that.
And then again, the levels of metal from the heating coils, and all of these devices have kind of differing transfer mechanisms. So, again, there's more information to come, but the initial data does suggest that there's at least a significant health risk associated with these.
And certainly, if you have teenagers, I mean, just something to keep an eye out for. And usually these devices, if you all can get a close-up shot, here we go. So usually it looks like a thumb drive, but when you pull one part out, there's got to be a place to put the cartridge, which is exactly what you see going on right here. So just a heads up, we could talk about this for hours. We got to go.
Sure.
Thank you so much.
No, you're welcome.
A quick breakdown of what parents really need to know about these vape devices as it becomes a growing problem for young people in our country. Let's get over to Greg now. He's watching your weather. We got enough